If you have a good master, very gracious one, you don't have to come back. But in case you want to come back again, it's all right, you will. If you do not want to, and sincerely would like to be liberated in one lifetime, you don't. Not at all. Even if you failed in keeping the precepts, even if you failed with the instruction, but you pray to the Master, and the Master Power, who is all merciful, will give you the refuge and take you up forever. Maybe slowly teaching you from upgrading level, but never push you back to the earthly life again.
You say that all Buddha and God and Jesus are one, yet it is in the Bible where God denounces all other gods and false idols. How is this so?
If there is only one God, how can there be false gods? I talk about the one, that one. See, if you have other gods, I can't be responsible. I talk about the one, the only one that you talk about. Why bring other gods in? I say that one God in different names and forms. Just like that one God in the different names and forms in front of me here. Undiscovered God.
Master, you claim many of us work 8 hours days and forfeit so much. Reality is that many of us work far in excess of 8 hours a day for survival and for our future. How then do we find time for meditation 2 hours daily and enlightenment?
All right, then continue work 8 hours for the world and not for yourself. We can find time if we love ourselves. Think of it. We work 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week or more. What do we get? A wardrobe full of clothes. We change with fashion every now and then. And a belly full of hams and chickens and all that every day. And then when we die, we will get nothing. Is that what we have to labor for every day? Fine, do it. But save some time for ourselves, for knowing our greatness. And then, even then, you can use that greatness to work in 8 hours and make it more successful. Make the world more brilliant with our wisdom. Not that I say you don't work, but we can find time anywhere. We can sit on a train, a bus. If you drive a car, don't meditate, okay? But otherwise, no exception anywhere. You can sit while you're resting, and you can watch less television, or talk less on the phone. Save money even, you see? And find time for yourself. Otherwise, we can be enslaved into the worldly system at all times, and without even serving it properly. We be enlightened in order to serve the world better, to work better in these 8 hours or even 5 hours. Now, our friend has introduced you that before he worked, sometimes take 3-4 days, and that is true. That is true. I have worked with many of the fellow practitioners, and the way the works are reacting is so slow and so ineffective. But after get training with me for a while, they're very fast. What takes 3 days, we can do it in maybe 5 hours. We do that. We build a garden in 3 days with rivers and trees and everything. With rivers, small rivers. We do that. And we sometimes build houses or something in very fast way. Just we become more organized within, and we know what is the main point, what to do first, and what the next. Therefore, we don't lose time. It is very logical. But we can only see clearly when we are enlightened. We have light inside to illuminate the whole process of everything we do.
There
So
are
if
ma-
you want to truly work for survival at all, then please get enlightenment. You find yourself survive better. Hmm? And everyone will like your job because you do it better. You do it more consensusly, more effectively, but less effort. And everyone will trust you. Many of the boss will be too happy to have you as employees. I know this from our disciple circle. Whatever they do, people like it better.
The Bible states not to worship any other God but He, no idols. Please speak on this in regard to people who wish to worship and idolize you and others.
Am I responsible for anything that anyone else do? They do not idolize me and they don't worship me. They're just grateful for the guidance that I have taken time to show them. They're just grateful to have the chance to become their own master in their house again. Therefore they show it by flowers, perhaps, or by wearing my photo to remember me. Of course, if somebody do something good to you, you try to remember him, no? Huh? Is that not so? Yes, that is all. But for me, myself, I do not believe in all this worship because I believe you and I are equal. And it doesn't matter how much amount of worship you think people give me, it doesn't alter anything inside me. And sooner or later, all these people will realize that they are also the master, and that's the end of it. Okay.
There are many questions that ask about the definition of reincarnation.
Reincarnation is just like staying in one class if we can't pass the exam to a higher grade of education. Or going a little bit further in a different class for kind of retarded children, for example. See, that's it. We change the classroom, and that's what we call reincarnation. We change from one form to another and change the lifestyle and different surrounding.
Do you believe that because we kill animals for food, so that there is so much violence in this world?
That's not the only reason, but one of the reasons. There is also hatred within our heart, poisonous thinking, which poison the atmosphere of our earth, violent reaction or ideas in our heart, in our mind, which activate the whole atmosphere. And that in turn also give chance or opportunity for the killing of animals and men. And that in turn breed more violent atmosphere